Hello everyone. Our today's topic is class 9, chapter number 6, permanent tissue. In the last video, we have already studied about that what does tissue means and why plant and animal tissues are different. Then we have seen plant tissues are categorized into two parts, meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. In this video, we are going to study about permanent. Already we have completed about meristematic tissue. So what are permanent tissues? Let us see. Now we can see over here permanent tissue. So these are the permanent tissues. These are the diagrams. We have to study all these and all the diagrams are important. So the tissue which originates from meristematic tissue and become permanent at fixed position in plant body. They are made up of mature cells that have undergoes differentiation. Permanent tissues possess definite shape, size, and function. They have lost their power of division. They may be living or they may be dead. And these permanent tissues are classified into two types. The first one is simple permanent tissue. The another one is complex permanent tissue. So there are two types of permanent tissue. One is known as simple, another one is known as complex permanent tissue. And those tissues which are made up of meristematic tissue, but they have lost their power of division. They are not dividing now, and they have fixed shape, definite shape and size, as well as the function. These types of tissues are called as permanent tissue, and we have to first study about simple permanent tissue. Now let us see what is simple permanent tissue. They are made up of single type of cell, usually with same origin, structure and function. So they are made up of group of cells, and these group of cells have same origin, same structure and same function. And these simple permanent tissue are further classified into three types: parenchyma, collenchyma, and sclerenchyma. And all the three tissues are very important. From where we have started simple permanent tissue. Simple permanent tissues are made up of same types of cells. How they are same? They are same in origin, they are same in structure, they are same in function. And there are three types: parenchyma, collenchyma, and sclerenchyma. Let us see the diagram of parenchyma first. This is parenchyma. You can see these are the cells. More or less they are same shape, they are same size. So let us study about their properties or their characters. The cells have an oval or round shape. You can see in the diagram, the cells are oval or round in shape. The cell wall is made up of hemicellulose or cellulose. The outermost wall of this cell is cell wall, and it's made up of specialized chemical which is known as hemicellulose or cellulose. And they are thin walled. The cell wall is very thin. The cell have vacuoles and a very small nucleus. You can see the vacuoles, and it has very small nucleus. It is found in all the parts of the plant, and the protoplasm is living and dense. Protoplasm means cytoplasm plus nucleus coil is called as protoplasm. So it is living and it is dense. And these cells are loosely packed. There is an intercellular space. Intercellular space means gap between the two cells. So this is the characteristics of permanent tissue. When we are going to study about xylem and phloem, that is complex permanent tissue, we'll see this parenchyma is present over there also. The parenchyma perform the function of storage. So it stores different types of things. If we store green color, it can store green color pigment also, that is known as chlorophyll. So it is called as chlorenchyma. If it is storing colorful pigment, then it is known as chlorenchyma. So the names are different according to what the pigment they are storing. Let us come to the next simple permanent tissue, that is collenchyma. This is the structure of collenchyma. Let us see what are the functions of collenchyma. Collenchyma cells are long and thick walled. So they are long and the cell wall is very thick in comparison to what? In comparison to parenchyma. The cell wall is made up of cellulose and pectin. Here the cell wall was made up of cellulose and cellulose. But here the cell wall is made up of cellulose and pectin. So you have to remember the difference between them. The cell wall has no intercellular space. There is a gap between the two cells and this gap is called as intercellular space. But here you can see there is no gap between the cells. So no intercellular space is present. They provide flexibility, the soft aerial part. So they help in bending, turning, twisting of leaves and young stems so that they can protect them. These cells can protect them from any kind of damage. The next tissue is sclerenchyma. Let us see the structure of sclerenchyma. This is the structure of sclerenchyma. Now let us see what are the characteristics of sclerenchyma. These are dead. Where we have studied the collenchyma is living. Here also we have studied they are living. The sclerenchyma is dead. We have to remember the difference between are usually asked in the exam. So sclerenchyma is a dead tissue, very hard and rigid in nature. So it is very hard, very tough tissue and is dead. Cells are thick walled with various size and shape. You can see this. This is the sclerenchyma, and it is a lumen. Lumen means cavity, and these are long. They provide mechanical support and rigidity to the plant. Imagine coconut husk. Coconut husk is a sclerenchymatous tissue. Next is complex permanent tissue. So simple permanent tissues are made up of same type of cell. Same type of cell means origin, function, and shape and size are same. But complex permanent tissue, let us see what is the definition. Complex tissue are made up of different types of cell performing diverse functions. So it is a cluster of different types of cell, and that group of cell is called as complex permanent tissue. It is of two types. These are xylem and phloem. So let us see the diagram. This is xylem and these are phloem. Let us see what are the functions. Xylem, it transports water and nutrient from root to the leaves of the plant. It provides support to the plant. It is made up of 4 different types of cells, and the name of these cells are tracheids, vessels, xylem fiber, and xylem parenchyma. So xylem is made up of 4 different types of cells, and these are tracheids, vessels, xylem fibers, and xylem parenchyma. So these are xylem helps in the transportation of water from root. They transport the water to all the different parts of plant. Now let us see complex permanent tissue. It translocates the prepared organic food from leaves to all the parts of the plant. That means it helps in the transportation of glucose. Glucose is made during the time of photosynthesis, and it transports that glucose to different parts of the plant from leaves. It is also known as bast. Again, as we have seen, complex permanent tissue definition is made up of different types of cells. So it is also made up of 4 different types of cells, and the name of these cells are sieve tubes, companion cell, phloem parenchyma, and phloem fibers. These fibers are also known as phloem sclerenchyma. So we have finished simple permanent tissue. In that we have seen complex permanent tissue and simple permanent tissue. We have already finished the different types of permanent tissue. What does permanent tissue means? The tissue which are lost their capacity of division is called as permanent tissue, and here it is made up of 2 types: simple permanent and complex permanent. Simple permanent is classified into 3 types: parenchyma, collenchyma, and sclerenchyma, whereas complex permanent tissue is classified into 2 types: xylem and phloem. And here we have seen what are the properties, what are the characteristics of these types of